Hello everyone, and today we're back for another Loomian Legacy showcase video. And today we're going to be showcasing the hardest hitting Tyrex ever seen. So here's the Tyrex set that I will be showcasing. So I'm going to be using Power Jaw, Very Brawny, Specialty Gloves Tyrex. The person who gave me the idea was Soul. If you're wondering who Soul is, he is another Loomian Legacy content creator who is also part of the Farlverse. If it wasn't for him using this set, I would have never have made this video. So, this is Souls Tyrecks. I'm using Vice Jaws, Thunder Chomp, Earthquake, and Chomp with the Specialty Gloves and Very Brawny. I have 200 in the melee attack, 200 in the speed, 64 in the range defense, and I have the Tender Nature, so my range defense is higher than my melee defense. 32 in the HP puts us at 173 health, and the 4 energy is left over. So, this is the hardest hitting Tyrex you could possibly get. But this is the team I have around Tyrex. I have Circame, but it's quite a different Circame set from what I've used in the past. It's a very robust, quick recovery, restrictive armor Circame, with Seesaw, Frostbeam, Body Crash, and Rant as my moves. 72 in the range attack makes it so Frostbeam could actually deal solid damage to Lasheng, and that makes it so Rant can actually do some decent damage to the pesky light types. 36 in the energy puts us at 240 energy, so I can get 6 energy back per turn, and I have 16 in the range defense for leftovers. And I'm not running a minimum speed Circame, that's so I can actually outspeed Billaforge and very sluggish Luminami, so I can hit them with a Rant. Wiki is the third Loomian I have on my team. This is there to hit the pesky plant types because Tyrex and Circame are both weak to plant types. I have Herbal Remedy, Dodge, Muck Blast, and Mudslide. This is the typical Wiki set that I usually run. Nothing really else to say here. Infernix is the next Loomian I added on my team. Power Napper, Heavy Shield, Fire Breath, Draco Beam, Burn Up, and Dissipate with Clever, 200 in the health, 60 in the range attack, and 40 in the speed makes it so it outspeeds Boron. Now, if you guys are wondering, I could replace Draco Beam for Provoke, but I kind of need Draco Beam to hit some of the threats, so unfortunately, I cannot run Provoke on this one. I have my Barb Setter, which is Handy, Health Amulet, Defensive, Inferior. Dark Surge, Barbs, Provoke, Deja Vu, Robust Clever, 16 in the speed makes it so I can outspeed Very Smart Valkyrie, and I can also use this to outspeed other Handy Inferiors. And I have 128 in the HP, that puts Inferior's HP at 193, which makes it so I can have 12 HP back per turn. Next Loomian I have is Do or Die Specialty Goggles Ronsador. This is a typical Ronsador set that I've ran in the past, except instead of Fade Away, I have Goop Spout the Poison Stratosaur. So, nothing else to really say there. And then the final Loomian on my team, I needed another melee attacker to actually deal some solid damage, so I went with Specialty Boots Windowland. But instead of Very Brawny, I went with Brawny Nimble so I could outspeed other Specialty Boots Loomians. Fade Away to pivot out, Dazzling Barrage to hit Ancient types, Mega Chop to hit Luminami, and Shadow Sprint to outspeed those pesky Spirit types using Shadow Sprint on Windowland. And that is the team I'm going to be supporting by Very Brawny Specialty Gloves Power Jaw Tyrex with. Let's see how it will do in battle. Alright, we're into battle number 1 with the strongest Tyrex of all time, and this is most certainly a team. The problem is Totomochi is very interesting. It's probably the Clutch Plushie orientated set, so yeah. Circame is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to have to make that stupid Specialty Goggles read. I hate doing that. That's like the worst thing. That's like the worst part about Specialty Gloves. I'm going to have to make it, though. You're a great bring, by the way, so Song Spam's looking good. Level Wax outspeeds because I'm Very Brawny and not Brawny Nimble. Ronsador's a good bring, though. I can bring that and do some nice damage. And there's also a lot of Fade Away spam I can do, too. Honestly, I think just leading with this is not a bad idea. You outspeed the Mimas, unless your Specialty Boots Mimas, which I guess it could be. We just get to see immediately if you are... Let me guess, you're not actually Totomochi, you're Mimas. Let me guess, you're Mimas. Nope, you are Clutch Plushie. Oh, you are Clutch Plushie. So he did get his boost. So he made his Totomochi as weak as possible. Which attack is going to go for? Energy Break on Imperior, which Didn't do anything, because, yeah. This is a defensive Inferior. And we just Dark Surge and get rid of it. Okay, well, we're off to a good start. We got rid of the Totemochi immediately. Totemochi has some insane coverage, so this is the best play to go for in any situation. I would love to get Barbs up, but getting rid of this is the way to go. So, Totemochi's dead. Alright. Didn't lose anything, got the thing up. Alright. Tyrex is going to be tricky, but Tyrex is going to be tricky to get into because that thing exists, so it's a Heat Globe and Phoenix, meaning my whole team gets cooked by Fire type. I gotta stall 3 turns of Heat then. So yeah, Wendelin does not outspeed it either. Unless, oh yeah, it doesn't. It does not outspeed if it's max. I can go Surkame into Pivot. Problem, if it ever Draco Beams, I'm cooked. There's a Flare Blast. Ow! Don't have to do that much damage. You don't really have to do that much. You know what? I'm body crashing you. I'm just gonna get rid of you. I don't care if my melee tank goes down to this. You know why? Because yet, guess what? You Draco Beam, you wasted your Draco Beam. And yet I'm almost dead. But guess what? That's almost a dead Infernix. That's a lot of damage, and I'll sack this and just go into round 2 and get rid of it. I don't care. I don't care that I got rid of my melee tank. You know why? Because you just wasted your entire Infernix for that. And actually, you know what? Now that he did that, I'm actually gonna go Tyrex and go for a funny Vice Jaws button. I'm gonna go Tyrex and go for Vice Jaws. Because guess what? You're not hitting a Flare Blast. It's might be one of the only times I get this into the game, so I'm doing it. I'm still scared of that. He had a Metal Resist, but he also had an Electric Resist. So, yeah, the specialty mind games are definitely going to be a huge part of this game. So let's see what he does here. I wish I brought Wiki. If I brought Wiki, no, it wouldn't have helped versus Inferno. Yep, I knew he was going to switch. Beat the Hammer off, please. Yes, I get the hit by Hammer off for a lot of damage. Problem, my melee tank is dead, but that's a lot of damage. Unfortunately, my melee tank is kind of dead. And I don't really have a switch into Behemoth either. So, I think what I could do instead is go into you and go for... I have a game plan I can go with here. If you could live in Earthquake, I'm looking golden. Of course, you don't live Earthquake. That sucks. Your specialty gloves, because of course you are. I hope I can get rid of this with a Fade Away. If not, then I lose Amon. If I don't get rid of this Fade Away, then I lose Amon. Okay, switched into Phoenix. And Phoenix comes back in. Well, I'm going into Ratsador. That's the only play I can make. Of course you go into this, so I can't go into my Showcase Mon. So yeah. It's like everyone doesn't want me to showcase the Tyrex. I'll go for Energy Break and just get rid of this. Not even think about it. Get rid of it. If that is a specialty boots, then we're cooked. I hope it's not a specialty boots. I hope it's not a specialty boots. The Hammer. I hope I could just find a way to switch into the Tyrex. If I can get into the game free, then I'm looking good. It's a specialty boots, but Hammer off. It's specialty boots. Oh no, this is my mask. This is my mask. Oh, why did he do that? Why did he do that? Huh? Why did he do that? You just wasted your entire My Mask for that. There was no point into doing that. I mean, there's no other way for me to use Tyrex, so I'm switching it into a Fire-type attack. I don't care. Of course, this one has Gamma Pulse. Not really shot. And it got a critical hit. And I don't think this outspeeds either. Oh, I do. Outspeed it. And that is a dead Malevolent, because this is Very Brawny. So yeah, that's a lot of damage Tyrex has done early. And I have an end game I can win. I have an end game I can win. We go for Earthquake. I underspeed. Oh, it recoils himself. Nice. So that now it's absolutely into Fade Away range. And if it's specialty boots, it's now stuck into Timber Thrash, which Ransador has way too much HP left. That is a win. That was a very quick first battle, and I didn't really get to show Tyrex too much, but Hey, it absolutely OHKO'd that Malevolent Axe. I mean, it should have, but still. Let's head into battle number 2. Battle number 2 with Tyrex, and okay, this team looks really good. The problem is it is Bane of Haste, so I need to find a way to keep Bane of Haste off. But if I lead with it, then I can do a lot of damage to everything early. So I'm just going to lead with it and see if I can get some nice damage. Wiki Wiki's a nice bring, Kami's a good bring because it's Bane of Haste. I can also bring you because handy barbs. He doesn't really have any way to get rid of barbs. They can use you to pivot out of bad matchups too. So we're not bringing our speed in this battle. I don't think we need our speed. The problem is these two are like my only form of offense. So I'm putting all the offense down to Tyrex. So yeah, it's not ideal. Especially since I could just bring you and go for Muck Blast and Energy Break and everything. Honestly, you do not look like a bad bring. But I'm leaving it behind. I'm just going to lead Tyrex early. You're not going to lead Shrimposte because Shrimposte is never a good lead in this situation. You want Bane of Haste up. You have 2 Bane of Haste setters. So, yeah. You have 2 Bane of Haste setters. You have Icy Goal and you have Waka Waka. I do have Chomp Tyrex, which in this matchup, Chomp Tyrex looks really good. Oh, this poor innocent soul. Watch him be the one dodge Waka Waka I'll ever face. Yeah, you're not a dodge Waka Waka. This is a Chomp Tyrex that KOs a Waka Waka. So, no Bane of Haste for you. Bane of Haste does not go up. He does have another Bane of Haste setter, which is the Icy Goal. But, guess what? Bane of Haste did not go up, meaning all I have to do is just stall the Bane of Haste turns for a bit. And I can go into Restrictive Armor Surkame to live any of Icy Goal's hits. Which is perfect. Is he Soul Burst? Nope, he's not Soul Burst. I mean, it makes sense. I don't think it would ever be Soul Burst. I'll go for a Sea Song to pivot out of a bad matchup. He goes for Baffle, which makes sense. Holly Bunch is very scary, because I'm going to have to stall Holly Bunch. If he does that, I go Waka Waka. Okay, so he goes into Bywarn. Bywarn comes in, I can go for a Infernix and Dissipate out. So this is the Bane of Haste Bywarn set, which, by the way, Bane of Haste Bywarn hits like an absolute unit, so you Dissipate out of this bad matchup, and oh, big mistake. Huge sell there. That's a huge sell from the Bywarn. That was a huge sell from Mr. Bywarn. I now go for Imperior, and I trap him in, and I get my free hazards up. Yeah, there's nothing you can do here. This is the freest Deja Vu ever in my life. So, let's do it. Deja Vu, you're now stuck in the palm. And I basically set my layers of barbs now. Yo, this Imperior set is so good. I love it. Barbs. Yep. We basically got him trapped. Back into Icy Goal. Oh, with Icy Goal in the game, we just don't have Bane of Haste come up. We stop Bane of Haste with a simple Provoke. No Provoke, no Bane of Haste for you. I'm not having that. No Bane of Haste. So yeah, no Bane of Haste for you. No Pivot for you either. You know what that means, right? Tyrex gets a free chomp. Tyrex gets a free chomping move on something. Billaforge comes in, I get a free Earthquake. Perfect. It's Heat Summon. I should be able to outspeed this. Earthquake is basically free here. I'm not going to make any predicts here. No reason to make a predict. He might predict me to just Jaw again. But yeah, that's a dead Billaforge no matter what happens here. Nice. Lair Barbs come in. That's 2 KOs for the Tyrex. This is a very good matchup for Tyrex. So he's going to go back into Icy Goal. He is going to be able to get Bane of Haste up. You know, he goes Bywarn instead. Why is he going into Bywarn? That is interesting play call. I'll just make the Infernix Dissipate play into Vice Jaws, and that should be game-winning. So he does have Nature's Force on his Bywarn. Good to know. Quad Resist it, by the way. Doesn't do any damage to me. Thing is, Splitting Headache was always the best play here. I'll Dissipate out. Let's see how much this does. Okay, I did some solid chip, but not a lot. We're looking golden here. We go into Tyrex and I don't even think a Nature's Force OHKOs me. Even if it does, it takes a lot of your die damage and then it's dead. So I just want to see how much this does, because usually Bywarns are very bulky. So I want to see if this actually KOs it. Yeah, it does. This Tyrex set does KO it. That is insane. I want to see how much it does the Holly Bunch. Like, if I can get a huge chunk of the Holly Bunch, then I'm golden. So I can just stall the Bane of Haste turns. There's the Icicle. Icicle. Let's see. Let's see. This is actually a very good test to see how hard this Tyrex can hit. So this is a Vice Jaws, and that is a dead Icicle. Not even a bulky Icicle can be saved from this Tyrex set. Very bad matchup for his Bane of Haste, and of course his last one's the Holly Bunch. I'm curious, can this live Vice Jaws? I'm actually kind of curious. I think Vice Jaws does more. I think Chomp does more, but still. That is also a dead Holly Bunch. That is a 5-0 from just Tyrex. Let's head into battle number 3. Alright, we're into battle number 3 with Tyrex, and let's see what you have. Not a Gargoyle Defense. Not again. Not again. I hate Gargoyle Defense. Although I do have this thing for the Himber. This thing does a lot of damage. I'm going to bring you this time for the Gargoyle Defense. So, there's Icicle as well, which I can hit. Protagon, I can use him against the Protagon. I can... He's going to lead Protagon, isn't he? Who's he going to lead with? He'll lead Protagon, or he's going to lead Himber. I don't know what he's going to lead with. This is bad either way. I'll bring you because you outspeed Itka, but you do nothing to this thing, so I'm not bringing you. Ronsador can't really do anything. And I'll bring... Although, actually it does a lot of damage. Luck Blast. Oh, not much to Himber. I kind of need this thing, but it does nothing. It's legit garbage against everything. I also lose the Soul Nectar too, so I just lost the Soul Nectar, so that's fun. It's always that fun losing the Soul Nectar. Please at least have me get the lead right. I don't know if I got the lead right there. I don't think I got the lead right. I'll just see Song and we'll see what he clicks. We'll see what he clicks. Your Barb setting. Okay, it's only Barbs. You know what? It's only Barbs. We can deal with it. Not really. We can't really deal with it. But you know what? Only Barbs. Tyrex comes in immediately. I'm not even going to think about it. Just Tyrex comes in, Vice Jaws. Tyrex comes in, Vice Jaws. I don't care. Tyrex comes in, Vice Jaws. Don't think about it. Don't overthink it. Chomp something. You're Very Brawny, Specialty Gloves. You're doing a lot of damage to any mon, even if it's the stupid Ikazune, which, let's be honest, is never coming into this situation. Gremlin comes in instead, and that is a ton of damage, even on a defensive Gremlin. Problem, it's Health Amulet, so it's going to get a lot of HP back. And I don't really have a switch in either, other than Infernix, who can't even live the hits well either. He's just going to Poison Stack. This sucks. He's going to Barb Stack. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Not again! Okay, oh, no, no, no. Just go into you. 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 And then I'll see Song again. I'll just see Song spam. Even though I'm going to take 7 zillion damage. And I'm not going to be able to Herbal Remedy any HP back. Oh, of course you crit me, too. Like, of course you do. I'm not even shocked. I'll just see Song here. Thing is that scares me is that his whole team is full of hazard setters. And there's... Okay. You know what? Him going for Poison Barbs there actually isn't bad. Because him going for the Poison Barbs there means that I can actually get rid of it with Ronsador. Problem is I'm just taking so much Barbs chip. I'm taking so much Barbs chip. And it just leads to the Himber play, which my guy's already chipped now. I'm going for the Energy Break, predicting Himber coming in. That's the only play I have, but he's going to stay in. I know he's going to stay in, because that's what people do in this situation. They stay in and sack a mom when they shouldn't. Even though Gremlin would be so good to keep for later. But we'll see. And this thing, yep, he stayed in. And of course, he's Briarball. I'm not even shocked. I'm not even shocked that he's the most annoying Gremlin set of all time. I'm not even shocked. And now he just does 7 zillion damage to my Ronsador for no reason. This is why I hate Briar Block. Briar Block should be a move that should never exist. At least he switched either way. Into Soul Nectar, he just went to this thing, and now this thing just wins. This thing just wins the game now. He gets the freest palm of all time. I mean, who switches in? What do I do? What do I do? How do I beat him? How do I beat the stupid Soul Nectar? I don't. So we just lose, basically. Especially with Barbs up. And he went for Gamma Pulse, and that's a dead Infernix. Oh, and a crit, too. Let's get a crit while we're at it. Great. Amazing. I love this game. This game is so much fun. That's a huge reason I stopped doing showcases, because there's nothing to do in this game, because Loomian Legacy doesn't want to add anything into their stupid game. A body crash. Just go for it. Honestly, Soul Nectar, I know you want to go for the KO, right? I mean, you saw that you KO'd Infernix. You can KO... Nope. He's playing smart. Oh my god, of course. I have one Mudslide Mon. Oh my god, this sucks. This absolutely sucks. I can't tell you how much this sucks. I hate being predicted. I hate this. The only way I can get Zerkami back in the game is if I Herbal Remedy into something, but it just leads to Soul Nectar doing Soul Nectar things. If I go for the passive play Mudslide, he does Soul Nectar things. Or worse, he goes into one dumb Mon. Okay, did not do that. But he's just going to fade away out into Soul Nectar, and then it's game over on the spot. Or he just has Ice Hammer and does 7 zillion damage anyway. At least I have Milkshake, which is good. I have Milkshake at least. I'll go for Herbal Remedy. I'll go for Herbal. For some reason, he's staying in. I don't know why he is. Guess he just loves clicking Ice Hammer. And he loves doing that much damage to me. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to get something back into the game. If he goes for Barbs, I'll be so cooked. Oh, no, he didn't. Soul Nectar? Gremmuline. So Gremmuline comes back in. I could go for... I can't go for Sea Song for free because he's going to click that stupid move. Click that stupid Briar Block button. Okay, nope, he went for Slap. Good, he went for Slap. Problem is my restrictive armor is now cooked. So, yeah, that's not ideal. Restrictive items now cooked. Maybe there's a way we could still win this, although I can't beat Ikazune to save my life anymore. Ikazune just utterly cooks me. I'll just Muck Blast this time. Maybe he'll make a bad decision. Maybe he'll make a bad read or something. I have to Muck Blast, though, because if I worry about the Soul Nectar, I can't worry about the Soul Nectar too much. Now he goes... Oh my god, he has this thing, too. And he has Gargoyle Defense. He has both. He has both Gargoyle Defense. He doesn't even need both, but he has both, because why the heck not? Why the heck not have both? Why not just have my showcases be a pain in the butt? Tyrex has done well, I just have not used it. Is this going to be Earthquake Rex as well? Soul Nectar, please. Oh, that works. Oh, please get a crit on this. Please get a crit on the Gremmuline. Get rid of that Gremmuline for goodness sake. Or get rid of Icy-Ghoul. Icy-Ghoul, if Icy-Ghoul goes down, we're not in a bad spot if Icy-Ghoul goes down, actually. Or go Gargolem. If I get Chip on Gargolem... Okay, he just lets Icy-Ghoul go down. So Icy-Ghoul goes down. Of course, it's Parting Gift. I'm not even shocked. It's Parting Gift Icy-Ghoul just to chip Tyrex into range. It's going to be 50% too because it's a showcase. Nope, it's only 20%. Who will he go into next? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that plays pretty free. So, yeah. I'll just do this. This sucks. Like, I'm just a bad matchup. This is a bad matchup. If I can find a way to win this bad matchup, it'd be a miracle. You're going for Briar Block, and you know you will. Nope. Or you'll just switch to Soul Nectar. There's Soul Nectar. I need to hit this thing. That's the problem. I need to hit this thing. Body Crash. Is Body Crash even enough to get rid of it? I probably should have ranted it. If I ranted it, I could have at least done something. Let's Feral Blast into... Solid? Nope, not enough. And your Milkshake, too. Your Milkshake. You gotta be the one Milkshake Soul Nectar of all time. You gotta be the one Milkshake Soul Nectar. The one Milkshake Soul Nectar. I don't think there's any other Soul Nectars that run that set. At least I blocked the Gamma Pulse. Do you have the Fire move? I mean, we're not gonna truly know. Maybe I could stall the Soul Nectar. Feral Blast? Okay, I stalled the Feral Blast. Trying to see if I could stall enough turns. I'm trying to see if I could stall enough turns on the Solnecta. Okay. Into a Feral Blast. You're not fire breathing. You're not fire breathing. You're not fire breathing. Okay. You're not fire breathing. Yep. Okay, I got him. Okay. I stalled Solnecta. I stalled the Solnecta. Oh my god, I stalled the Solnecta. That was insane. But we were able to get out of that pin. Now, everything is really low, and he just goes back Gremmuline. But if I crit the Gremmuline, we're golden. Yeah, Health Amulet, just keeping him alive, though. Now everything's too low. And then he just goes into Gargolem defense like it's nothing is the problem. He goes into Gargolem defense like it's nothing. I can't go I mean, I could maybe go Surkame and pivot off of it, but it's not ideal either. He's just gonna get more Health Amulet HP back. Or he's just gonna 2-hit KO me anyway. 2-hit KOs me straight up. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I can't catch a break today, it feels like. It feels like I can't catch a break. I can't catch a break today, it feels like. Alright, there is the Eronsador. I'll go for a half the energy break. That's the only play I have. Everything else is too low. If he goes Gargolem, it's the only play I have to make. It's the only play I have to make, and it does nothing to it. Oh, it does a lot, actually. Hold on, it does a lot of damage. Do it again. Problem is I need this for Grim. It's gonna be the freaking 50-50 read. I gotta get everything low first. He's gonna go into Grim. Although he is Chip, but this sucks. I'm in such a garbage position. Oh, he still has Himber too? He still has Himber as well? He just has everything in the world left to beat me. He has everything in the world left. Can I get an Herbal Remedy for the road, maybe? Oh, he has Spike Rush too. Of course you have Spike Rush. I'm not even shocked you have Spike Rush. I'm not even shocked you have Spike Rush. Not even shocked. Herbal Remedy in case you go for another move, but yeah. Of course you have Spike Rush. Not even shocked you have Spike Rush. I should have known. Tyrex, you're going to have to do everything in the world to win this game, but you're not going to win this game, no matter what I do. Unless I... Oh, I'm Tender, too. Unless he Spike Rushes now, I'm not winning this game. Maybe he doesn't go for Spike Rush, even though he always goes for Spike Rush in this situation. Okay. He did not go for Spike Rush, and Himber is dead. I will happily take that. Gremmuline comes back in. A lot of HP. He has so much HP left. How does he have so much HP left? And how does he have so much energy left? How does he have so much energy left? That is actually ridiculous. I can't even beat his last Mon. His last Mon's the Solnecta, which I can't even beat anyway. The only way I can win this is if I don't die from Body Crash, but I'm always dying. I outspeed Gremmuline. I somehow win. I somehow won this absolute trash can of a match. That's actually, no, I have to, actually, it's not over yet. No, God, he has like... Thank you, Tyrex. Thank you, Tyrex. If it wasn't for you, I lose that game in pretty much every situation. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Tyrex. You have saved my butt. So yeah, as you can see, Very Brawny, Power Jaw, Specialty Gloves Tyrex hits like a freaking truck. It caught a lot of Okos today. It can absolutely cook. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me using the strongest Tyrex set of all time. And I'll see y'all all later. Bye-bye!